everyone, welcome to Psychic Consultants. This is Agatha and this is your love reading for April 2016. I want to thank everybody for their comments and for watching and for subscribing. If you enjoy the readings and you haven't subscribed, please do, because then you'll get them as I upload them. So this is a love reading using my own spread. It can be used, it is a general kind of love from a romantic sense reading, but also whilst you're watching, please do check out your rising sign and your moon sign. Your ascendant is sometimes called your rising, your ascendant sign and your moon sign. And also just do have a think if it could work for somebody else that you do love. Anybody. Could be a parent, a sibling, a friend, a colleague, anyone. Because sometimes they do resonate with those, and the messages are for that relationship instead. Otherwise, yes, lots of love. If you're interested in a personal reading, the details will be below. I hope you have a fantastic April, and on with the readings. Hi Virgo, I hope you had a great March. I'm just going to shuffle a little bit longer and then we'll see what the cards have to say for you for April. Okay. Oops. Okay. Okay. So, bottom of the deck is the High Priestess. This is all about intuition and a divine feminine aspect, but really I'm getting it's about you, no matter what goes on this month, your gut feeling, your intuition is going to get stronger, and listen to it as much as you can. Listen to it. Right, so the cards we have for you are the Ace of Pentacles, Temperance, the Eight of Swords, and the Two of Cups. For your love, we have the Queen of Wands, the Three of Pentacles, the King of Cups, and the Six of Wands. And the middle cards I shall lay. And as I said, bottom of the deck, High Priestess. Okay, so right. Okay, so first I'm drawn to, in the beginning, coming into the reading, we have this Ace of Pentacles, and this is an opportunity. There's a big opportunity coming for you this month, and I'm really, really drawn to this card. I feel like this is a big energy, even though you've got this Temperance card, which is a major arcana card. This ace seems to be, it feels as though it's kind of what you've been waiting for. This is something that you've been waiting for, something that you've been asking for, something that you've had your mind on. And it is in, I get that it could be, because Pentacles can be money, business, that kind of thing, work, practical things. I'm getting that it could even be outside of a relationship, something that you've been waiting for, but that definitely impacts us in our relationships. How good we're feeling is basically the most important thing in all of our relationships. So I'm getting that that's going to happen and come in, and also that it could be an opportunity in love. And the messages, don't miss it. Don't miss it. Keep your eyes open. Keep your wits about you, ready for this opportunity to come and get you. And I do feel that it is related to this Temperance card. It is about balancing, and I think maybe it is actually about the balancing of the masculine and feminine within you. This is really what I'm getting for this card, and they are two, it really is, it's kind of like the positive and the negative, the masculine and the feminine, the work and the play, the doing and the resting, and all that kind of thing. And that balance is what creates space in that flow, which is the flow of love for me. When things are balanced, balance is love, and that flow of love there in that card, flowing in the angel, in those cups of love you see, that balance and that flow, that causes us to be aware and awake to the opportunities that are being presented to us. And I really feel like that's what's happening for you this month. And is also something to focus upon if it doesn't feel like that is happening, for you to make that focus and have that intention. Because that balance is also backed up, and in terms of love, with this Two of Cups here. This is a beautiful card of a soulmate card, of balance, equality, symmetry. I love it, the symmetry on this card. Openness, authenticity. They're looking into each other's eyes. They're being who they really are. They're communicating. And they've got these big cups here, these big cups of love that they're holding for one another. But they take responsibility for their own cup, you see? And until we come into balance in ourselves, it's very difficult to not be in balance in our relationships. But I feel like this is really what's happening. And this intuition, this High Priestess card, is really a massive part of that, and will impact that greatly. So I would I kind of feel like there's not really much you have to do. It feels like it's kind of happening. The only kind of barrier to it, which is this Eight of Swords here, are your own thoughts and beliefs that are caging you. From your dream, I'm getting, from your dream. So it's more like you're going to be much better off this month following your heart and your intuition than following what your mind says. Because this month your mind is going to get in the way and your heart needs to lead the way. It's all about balance, and that there is this big opportunity here. And this is new beginnings and new starts, and this could be very much relevant in love. So let's see what's going on with your love on this side. So first card we have here is the Queen of Wands. This could very much be a fire sign, female. I tend to read them as male and female energies, but they come through kind of in different ways. But this does feel like, for some reason, a fire sign female is relevant. It could be that if you have some fire in other areas of your chart, that's relevant to you this month, or maybe check out that reading instead. A little message there. But it could be that there is a relevance to a fire sign female in general. It seems to be related to this ace here. So whatever this opportunity is, so maybe just take that into consideration. There's a lot of partnership, teamwork kind of going on here. This is a big kind of teamwork card and a love card, and this is about teamwork within love. So I feel as though this Three of Pentacles is about building something, and I feel that this other person is focused upon creating something and building something of glory, because in this card they're building a cathedral, building something of glory, and that's something that's going to last with you. And it is really connected to, it sits in between these two people. So they've got this fire sign female energy here, feminine energy. Then we've got this King of Cups. And the King of Cups, so this person, they have a lot of love available and emotional availability here. But they always make sure they give it to themselves first. So just be aware of that and don't get upset by that, because I feel as though this Eight of Swords might be is connected to this King of Cups here. And that's that it's like the only problem that you have here, the only barriers, like I said, are your thoughts. And your thoughts about this person are that they aren't loving you when they're loving themselves. And this isn't true. Like I said, it's not real, and it's making you feel, it's trapping you in this, because there's so much good stuff around you. And because it's opposite this King of Cups, I'm feeling, and because he's kind of looking the other way, and because you cannot be the king of your own emotions unless you understand that you've got to look after your own emotions. And that's what the King of Cups does. And that's what this person does. It could be a water sign, could be a Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. But they are definitely, whoever they are, they're definitely looking after themselves, and don't think about that too much or make that mean something that it doesn't mean. Follow your intuition, follow your heart. Your heart knows the truth. And we know that because also the Two of Cups that you have on your side here leads to the victory card for them, the Six of Wands. So they are victorious in this love as well with you. Again, though, they are kind of looking the other way, and I want you to know that no matter what they're doing, no matter where they're looking, no matter what they're focusing upon, they are building something for and with you. I want to flip the middle cards because I feel like I need some clarification on this. So crowning the two is the Queen of Cups. Okay, that's a very good sign. Energy you take in is the Page of Swords. Interesting. Energy they take in is the Knight of Swords. Interesting. And then Queen of Pentacles. We've got a whole lot of court cards going on here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's a lot. That's half of the spread, really. So there's a lot of kind of personality going on here. A little kind of, if that makes sense, a lot of different personalities playing out within the whole relationship. So all court cards in this middle, which can get a little bit complex, because the court cards, they're kind of like the players for me. They're the aspects of our personality that get played out. So, but the fact that we have the Queen of Cups and the King of Cups, whenever the two of the one suit turn up in a relationship spread, that means to me often that it's a very strong connection, that there is a teamwork, as I was saying, that you are a team. That Queen has turned up with that King. And the Cups are great because they are about love and emotion, and the expression of that, which is great. So that the Queen of Cups is crowning you, I would take this as a very strong sign that this is solid and we don't have to worry about it. So whatever your worries are, again, the same thing. They're not founded on any truth. They're just your worries and your fears, and they're not. There's nothing to be worried or fearful about. There's a bit of a battle, I do feel, a little bit going on here. They're rushing towards you with this Knight of Swords. I love this Knight of Swords energy. It's to me it's like they really are rushing towards you. So I can hear kind of their perspective, and it's just like, oh, what are you worried about? I'm here, and I'm giving you. They feel as though they're rushing towards you, giving you all this stuff, and then you can see you're kind of perceiving, I think, this kind of looking away from you, and you're not really realizing that they are building something with you. But then I feel like if you listen to yourself in this trapped feeling here, you will then communicate it through this Page of Swords. It's a kind of an immature logic, the Page of Swords. He kind of says things that he hasn't really thought through, or he has thought it through, but it's not, the logic is not sound and not the best. And so then you're kind of speaking or taking action from this logic that isn't quite in alignment with who you really are and who they really are. So it doesn't really work. So I can see this Knight of Swords and this Page of Swords kind of having a bit of a little clash. You can see these swords might kind of clash from time to time, so just be aware of that. But as I said, you're crowned by the Queen of Cups. She's all about emotional fulfillment, emotional availability, emotional support. She's a queen. There's a regality there. There's a kind of what's the word? There's a leadership quality to her, especially with this king here. So this is all good. You know, you're on the same team. Don't forget that. And even if there are a few clashes, it doesn't really matter. I know that seems a bit strange maybe, but it's like, it doesn't, you can afford to have to clash if you need to, but just be aware of why you're clashing. And basically that your fears are not founded on anything. This Queen of Pentacles here, I mean, could definitely be you as an earth sign. So I really feel like this Queen of Pentacles is actually you. And the message is that you are the root of this right now. So you are in much more control than maybe you think. So I would be very aware of you having, you know, you creating this reality for yourself. And that for some reason this month it feels as though you're really at the base of everything that's happening. And that kind, you know, makes sense to do with this Eight of Swords here. And, you know, I feel like they're just getting on and doing their thing. I feel like this Queen of Wands is related to this. It could be somebody else as well. Or it could be this person. But it's kind of, you know, they're just doing their thing. They're doing great things. They are moving towards you. They are moving towards you. You might not be aware of that. It's like, be careful what you're focusing upon. But you seem to be driving. You're at the root of everything with this Queen of Pentacles for this month, and don't forget that you are, you know, you really are driving everything. And allow this Queen of Cups to crown the two of you. Allow that energy of being giving and being loving because you love. You know, just love because you love, not needing anything in return, being a support to others in terms of, you know, what they need, and just supporting yourself first and then supporting other people. That's what the Queen of Cups does, and you can do that. Okay, so I'm just going to pull an outcome. I'm just going to take it from the middle. There we go. Okay, Four of Swords for an outcome. So this is all about resting, taking rest, meditation, if that's your thing. And that then there could be a pause in proceedings. You know, it's interesting that it turns out kind of between this Page of Swords and this Knight of Swords. It's kind of like if you feel like there's conflict happening, because, you know, sometimes we really believe our thoughts. You can be aware that, you know, they're not real kind of on an intellectual level, but then on an emotional level, you can't help it, and you kind of become this Page of Swords. You feel like you need to say something and you need to communicate, and, you know, then maybe they come back and there's a bit of a clash. And the advice is take a time out. You know, it's better to take a time out, do something else, take a pause to look at you and be with yourself, and not use the other person as an excuse, you know, to project things onto. That's really what I'm getting with that time out. It may be better to just take a rest and not get into a conflict situation. But in general, the message is, you know, this person, give them the benefit of the doubt. And there is a really strong connection here with this Queen and King turning up. They are, whatever they're doing away from you is for their good and therefore your good. Don't forget that. And make sure you keep in balance. you've got to balance yourself. You can't seek them to balance you. You can't say, I'm give you this and you give me that. That's not how it works. It's just you are who you are. You are balanced within yourself. That love is flowing through you in that balanced state. And that's all you need. So you're always in love. You choose to be in love. It doesn't matter what they're doing. But if you need some kind of backup, then know that yes, they are, everything they do for love, for themselves. But the king, is related to this queen here. They're kind of inseparable. So it's like whatever we do for ourselves, we do for everybody. We really do, in an authentic way. I'm going to pull a card from this deck here, which is the Journey of Love Oracle by Alana Fairchild Rasuli and Richard Cohn, which I really like, just for a little bit of extra guidance for this. Okay. So it is number 3, Burning Hero. So let's see what that has to say in here. It says, from the transformative fires of life's tests, you emerge now, stronger in self-belief, overcoming self-doubt and fear, and shedding the layers that have held you back from burning as a naked flame of divine love. Can you perceive the coolness fast approaching to soothe your fire-weary soul? Peace is coming to you now, respite from the fire, before you are ready to burn into love again. The intensity of fire exists in relationship to cool serenity, and you are capable of experiencing both. Your inner fire has pushed you forward, and your creative self-expression will manifest into the most beautiful forms, this is assured. You burn bright now, and yet it will be the cooling of your soul embers that replenishes you and inspires you to creative new depths and heights in due time. This oracle brings you a message. From the heat of your labour, sweet success will arise, and you can act now as if that success has already been made manifest. It is only a matter of time before it is so. From that success, new levels of experience and creative manifestation will take place. You are in a powerful creative cycle of intensity and serenity, dancing with each other through your heart, like the sweet relationship of day and night. This cycle yields great harvest. Offer yourself in contribution to the greater good, and your harvest will be not only of earthly delight, but of heavenly blessings too. And the poem is, always feeling your love in every cell of my being, I open my soul, become one in your embrace. How rich the moments shared, I savour every one, and even when apart, your love envelops me with knowing we are complete. Together, like a new day, we are born. So that really does emphasise what I was saying about that balance, about things moving from light to dark, the ebb and flow of things, of movement and stillness and all that, those kind of things, and just really embracing that flow and following your intuition, and your heart is within that flow, and that's really going to keep you on the right track. Right, then I hope you enjoyed that. If you are interested in a personal reading, the details will be below. Otherwise, have an incredible April and lots of love, and I hope to see you again very soon.